This is Dracula again, folks, and today is a very special episode because I'm going to explore the fundamentals that I have come to take for granted. I got a comment on my last video from a player called Joker3, and what he mentioned was all this time I've been using Cloak wrong. Or not Cloak, but Shadowed Strike. I haven't been using it properly because I thought that it worked pretty much like Overpower, but apparently it doesn't. It's pretty much for sniping. So with that epiphany, I made the realization that there's a lot I still don't know about this game. So what I'm going to do today, instead of a tutorial, which I've been doing, is I'm going to do an exploration. And I'm going to start this episode with the Ego Power Cloak. This is the first one I chose when I started the game, and it's the one I've taken most for granted because I thought I knew everything I needed to know about it. We're going to start by reading this here. Ego power that makes you invisible to enemies for 15 seconds. Cloaking activates immediate shield regeneration. Now that's something I didn't realize when I first started, but I figured out as I was learning to play the game. I learned that when I cloak, my shield starts to immediately regenerate. It bypasses the delay of shield regeneration that you will notice on some shields. I'll show you that really quickly. Here we go. It's an ironclad blast proof. Okay, the ironclad has the highest capacity, but it has the second longest recharge delay. When your shield has taken some damage, you have to go 6 seconds without taking any more damage before the shield starts to recharge. Cloak bypasses that recharge delay and immediately starts recharging your shield at, with this shield, 10% per second. Alright, so it takes 40 seconds for it to recharge, but you can use this Ego perk to decrease that by 9 seconds. That's Shadow's Core. I'm not using it on this one because it's not loaded out for that. It's loaded out for expeditions. But I'm starting to get off topic. We're exploring Cloak. I already have Cloak on this loadout, so what I'm going to do is head into the field and see firsthand how it actually works. I'm going to activate Cloak.
Now you see me.
I go invisible. And that is what I expected. Oh, look at that. I uncloaked for a second. It didn't say that in the directions. Look at this. Every time I shoot, I uncloak. Yeah. And it's running down, and it only lasts a certain amount of time. But nobody sees me. Till I come out of cloak. And then they see me and start shooting at me. I just made a discovery. Of course, I already knew this. What I didn't realize is that Shadowed Strike only works when you're actually invisible, not just because Cloak is engaged. So, let's go test that hypo. I'm gonna go see what kind of damage my shots do. 2952. And I'm cloaked again. 2952. Now I'm not cloaked. And stand still, you. 2324. Okay. Alright, I'm cloaked. I'm going to shoot this archer. 2045. 1610. So the first shot had more damage than the second. Okay, so it looks like my first shot is doing the extra damage from Shadowed Strike, but the second shot, while I am visible, is not doing that damage. So we're going to do another experiment here, but I'm going to switch to my detonator. And I need to find something to shoot that's going to take more damage. There's a Hulker at San Quentin. Hopefully I can get an audience with him without any interference. All right.
I'm detecting a large amount of seismic activity.
Now the Hulker's gonna come out. Now I'm gonna first try to hit him.
A big guy. Here we go.
Alright, 19. Okay. 3203. Okay, 32,000 it looks like is the base damage. 21. Okay, it's doing different damage. 32,000 looks like the most I can get. Like this. 24, 36, 24, 27. Alright, now I'm gonna try to cloak.
Just like a magician.
35. 35. 53. 35. Now I'm going to try to sticky him. Wait till I cloak again and 39. 39. Oh. I need to get cloak active again. I'll need to wait till it recharges. There we go. Alright. Alright. And it's on him. I'm going to wait. Okay, my 39. And if I don't wait, 30, well, 39. What the heck? Let me do it again without cloak. To get a baseline. 36, that was 30. 30. I gotcha.
Up and at him.
30. No, he's coming after me. He got me. So, when I'm not using cloak, I'm doing 30,000 damage. When I'm using cloak, I'm doing 39. So let me try this one more time.
I could do some damage.
I'm going to load him up. 30 and 39. I'm going to try put 2 stickies on him and see what that does.
Now you see me.
The first one was 39, the second one was 30. Look at that. Now, I'll wait till cloak retakes. Try it now. 39 and 30. Can't fool a Shadowed Strike. Your first shot is going to do the damage, the second shot doesn't. Okay, so Shadowed Strike doesn't take effect when you detonate the bombs, it takes effect when you launch them. So if you launch, detonate, launch, detonate, launch, detonate, you will get the Shadowed Strike damage. If you launch, detonate, only the first one will do the Shadowed Strike damage. So we did a little experiment. We explored Cloak and Shadowed Strike, and we discovered something. With detonators, even though you can delay the detonation of the bombs until you're cloaked again, you still only get the Shadowed Strike damage on your first bomb. But you can fire and detonate, fire and detonate, fire and detonate. That may be interesting to try with a blast rifle. Burst firing. And I mentioned to Joker 3 that I like it. I actually like it when somebody tells me I'm wrong, because one of two things is going to happen. I'm either going to learn something, or I'm going to learn something. If somebody tells me I'm wrong, I'm either gonna go, oh, well, that's good to know. I just learned something. Or I'm gonna say, bullshit, and I'm gonna go try it out, and I'm gonna learn something. I'm either gonna learn that, I was right after all, or that I wasn't right, in which case I'm actually still learning something. So it's a good thing when people give you that feedback, that, hey, no, you're not doing it right. See how it works. Okay, Shadow. Oh, this happens so fast, I'm gonna have to... Okay, 21... 30 something. First shot, 30... 20 something.
could do some
Yeah, I'm
damage
doing
with
2,000 damage each pellet when I'm not cloaked. So that's my baseline. Now let me cloak. 25, 25, 20, 20, 20, 25, 20, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25. So I have to put a lot of time in between the bursts to make that work. And I may as well just not use Shadowed Strike with the blast rifle. So I learned something. I learned that I've been doing this wrong all this time. That using Shadowed Strike with a blast rifle has very little advantage. It works better with a detonator. So now I have a whole bunch more questions that need to be answered. What about sniper rifles? Obviously, the first shot is going to get the bonus, but how long do I have to wait between shots? What about quick repeaters? What about weapons that fire multiple projectiles at one time, like shotguns or some sniper rifles like a surge bolter or a cyclone? Are those projectiles all going to get the bonus since I fired them all at one time, or will I have the same issue I had with the blast rifle? So what I'm going to do is make a second video where I'm going to explore Cloak and Shadowed Strike and how they work with shotguns and surge bolters and cyclones, sniper rifles that fire multiple projectiles like a shotgun does. So keep an eye out for that video, and I'll see you guys next time.